Yeah, and they're not stopping. They're going to continue the push all the way through. CNED in for a nasty surprise, and he's already removed from the round. The rest of the players on Acend are going to quickly try and switch up into B, but King has already spotted them.
Yeah, he's backing off, though, not wanting to take this fight all by his lonesome, but now they start to barrel towards Zeke, watching the flank, grabs himself one, but only one. They need to deal with King here, so they can't be split in when this plant comes through. With 50 seconds on the clock, they'll be blocked out by utility, taken down by headshots, and it's only starzo left alive to try desperately to clutch out this round. He can't even land the final shot to Buzz before the round is done. 1-0, Vision Strikers started out strong.
We're going to go for a hard read. We're going to deny a lot of early control. Cool little fault line to kick things off to the man in the corner. Obviously expecting Bone Cold to be there. He does that quite regularly in a lot of rounds. But then this is the almost thing that excites me most. I put out the tweet for it as well. That's going to make things that a little bit more difficult because 3 of them have just gone into the A site. Sure, one of those is a rotation player, but this gives the go to Acend to head into B.
Yeah, when you look at Korean Blade Storms, they can be dangerous. Buzz is primed and ready to use this one up, sneaking into the site. First kill goes his way, but kyedae deals with him nicely. Mako making a lot of noise. kyedae is just having a field day on this site. The weaker weapons getting practically nothing done. And in the end, it will be nothing indeed. The Blade Storm good for 1 kill.
And I believe they won that match 13-0 versus Saw. So the test went well.
Yeah.
Is what we're saying. Now, I will say Saw are not quite well, they're not anywhere near the level of Acend anyway. A little bit more of a problem. Now, RB has retrieved it. The paranoia is going to leave him completely blind as they go pushing in off the back of the Blaze. Zeke's actually killed Bone Cold. I don't think I've ever seen a kill with that before. And now RB has picked up 3. A complete shutdown. A slip up for Acend. Opening picks. Now,
Buzz was so quick at turning away from that flash.
High sense, maybe? Not high enough, I guess. Not able to escape from Zeke. There again. Another opening for him, Mitch, and they're going into B.
They're rushing on in. King can't catch them on the cross either, but luckily... Oh, they're going to be going all the way through. Never mind. They're just rushing them down. The lockdown comes into play. They'll have to run away, and they might not all make it, but the reality is... look at that timing. Rolling Thunder committed too, and it saves the life of RB. Stacks able to survive as well, and it's clean as can be on the retake. Vision Strikers just got away with murder.
Again, mid-control seems to be the aim of the game for Acend. RB, though, this is what I mean. They've been shutting down a lot of these early pushes, these attempts to TP across, and there's always a reaction from Acend. This time, they've already got some B control.
1 down.
King, great kill on Zeke. I mean, every single avenue of approach that Acend are going for is just being shut down. 1 by 1 they peak, and 1 by 1 they fall. Vision Strikers still with the full squad left alive, playing contact on the turret. There were 2 peeking in towards Garage, and they'll do it again. A flawless round coming out of Vision Strikers from them. They need a smoke here. They need a smoke to cross over, and it's on its way. Okay, there it is in play. The lockdown, though, going to catch them. starzo wants to go out with one last hurrah, and sure, they'll take him down, but he did damage the rest of his team, sadly, not in the same boat. With kyedae left alive all by his lonesome, they are defusing as we speak. And even though he got a headshot on RB, it's a 145
in play. Like, you have to know that that's going to be the initial spot for them. And the fact that they then use the run it back before going into the site. Like, in my mind, you go, okay, they've got the opener. They have a lockdown. Good chance they're playing retake. So that, I would much rather see them take the site control, but with the extremities of B being held by multiple angles, the peek from Mako may be a little bit risky. It's given them a way back into this round.
Yeah, Mako's definitely been playing a lot more aggressive than you expect out of an Astra, but he had no stars left. Buzz flashed up on the backside. He's being spotted, but still good for a kill. The Cloudburst won't save him this time. His teammate King coming in, though, after a multitude of sick rounds out of this guy. He's good for 2 already, just about around the corner. starzo had an opportunity to isolate the 1v1, yet another, but it doesn't go his way, and now they'll look to group up and take this together after the lockdown. He's going to be forced into a fight, but he's won it, hiding on the backside with 50 health left. The time still pretty high on this one. King has got a lot of room to play with here. There's only 2 positions he could be in, and he's rightly guessed that it's towards the backside. starzo now needs to move towards the side, and there's the kill! The Red Bull clutch, and a 4th round for Acend.
You could have been looking at an almost easy 9-3 coming through for the side of Vision Strikers on a map which they're incredibly competent on, and instead he's managed to shut it down from a position that looked pretty much impossible because King, he's been so good.
In some closer range, more aggressive plays. That's exactly what he's doing down on short.
55 seconds. They're actually going to TP into the back of site. I don't think they've seen him. He's still here, but they managed to kill him off anyway, and then Buzz turns around and manages to get 3 kills from it. That's a late love from Killers, but Mitch, it doesn't matter.
They waste all that time just waiting for this player to come up behind it. Waste isn't necessarily the right word, because they're right in doing what they did, but the fact that Buzz is this is a team that can compete at the top level.
Oh, for sure. Like, we had a few questions when they were facing off against Paper X. I said maybe it should have been a little bit cleaner. The game was a bit closer than we probably would have expected. Forsaken was really running riot within the server.
They're such a fantastic team to watch play, and we saw the deep strap up this time on the attack side, though. They're going to be caught out, but maybe not. A trade back, at least making the best of a bad scenario and putting it into a man disadvantage in the early round, but he's distracting on the site. He's making them think that he's the only one holding it down, so they don't spot that there's this guy in the corner. Starzo eventually, though, does get dropped. 10 seconds on the clock. Bone Cold playing with time. He's able to get one and both. Acend. 5 rounds on the board, and that was as if it was all under control from the get-go.
You forget he's from Finland, right?
True. Yeah.
They are stone cold killer. It's literally in the name. His name is Bone Cold. He is a cold-blooded killer. He's also one of my favorite people to see in interviews, but that's irrelevant. Now,
he'll pop up his hot hands to heal himself, make him a little bit healthier on this push. Another one way. Oh no, it's just a clean smoke coming through. Bone Cold going to be flashing out on long, but RB's crept around that right side. He's going to be good for a double, a collateral, in fact, out of the classic. Mako even picks up one. It's now a 1v2, a round that Vision Strikers should never have had a chance in. And suddenly, they even have a weapon to work with. Mako running a little bit low on ammunition in the corner. They know exactly where he is. Starzo just wants to bait him in, allow CNED to get that flank in play. And up on top he goes, but Mako almost gets away with it. What an incredible round for Vision Strikers.
And then you've also just got the fact that Stax he's just an unbelievable breach.
Big space takers out of Vision Strikers here. They know they're up against pistols, and they are not going to allow a moment, any space at all to breathe.
He's got
for
Shorty!
The Shorty even gets a kill, CNED, for the trade out afterwards. I mean, there's plenty of money for Vision Strikers, and now they've removed the weapon from CNED's hands, unless he was able to get a nasty double spray down. This round was never going to go Ascend's way.
Just stunned at the back, but they're going to be able to survive. Zeke already dropped from his ultimate. The push through from Buzz again. Just going to double up with the headshots. He's been truly unstoppable, and again it comes down to a retake, but that's an important pick.
The spike gets planted, though, just before the frag comes through. Buzz playing up close. He doesn't want to run through that fire just yet. Mako actually spotted them as he comes on through. Zeke is shut down quickly. A nasty crossfire for these players, using that Cosmic Divide perfectly. In comes the Blade Storm from CNED. He's trying to use the off and find absolutely any way.
I genuinely think that Sean is probably sat backstage just wishing he could start his own watch party just so he could break down every single one of these rounds. Like, Vision Strikers have had so many cool little ideas, a flawless Prime Gaming round coming through as well, and it's just the fact that they not only have these crazy individual players, but then you've just also got the fact that
you can see exactly why.
It's 2 players in. But already Buzz has found another to stun onto the second. It's so perfect every time from Vision Strikers. Their utility in tandem with the individual skill. Bone Cold. Oh, come on! Come on, there is no way he's just 180'd in just a matter of seconds. Timing couldn't be worse. And CNED. All right, that was a nice shot, but have you got 4 more?
Oh, he's got at least 2. Let's see how many more CNED can find. Up close! What was that shot, CNED? 3 kills, but the round might be beyond salvage. He'd have to find more so damn quickly. And as that spike ticks away, he has no information, no idea where the players on the other side could possibly be. The word save might be floating around in his brain. He takes his knife out at just the wrong moment. As for Acend, and that could be the first round where I've seen all 3 opening picks inside of Garage, and then they even follow up with a 4th there as well.
Where,
oh wait,
where is
they killed everyone in Garage actually. They killed the whole team in there.
Where is it?
Wow, get out of here.
It doesn't even look like it hits in that slow-mo.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't look...
He's got a few players pushing in his direction. The fact is, though, they've
well.
actually been pushed out by the ultimate, but now they could almost fight this flank together. I think the ult's almost played into the hands of Vision Strikers, and now there only 3 remain for Acend.
Oh, they had that plan right from the start. Gorgeous to witness. Now a smoke, or no, rather a pull gonna go down. Buzz able to eliminate CNED. Rolling Thunder denies the defuse. And in they go. Buzz cleanly taking down one. They know exactly where kyedae is, and he will be dealt with too. Vision Strikers still yet to drop a map as they see 13-7 with a dominant opening position. Now Vision Strikers will look towards the A side, and on the back of the site is Zeke. He has a Viper wall to support him, just now coming up. Double shock darts in, not finding any sort of damage over on the Acend side. Now as they push through the wall, that's where the damage should be done, but Zeke falls. 10 seconds left. The plant needs to come in, and with those 2 kills for King, the plant will come in.
Yeah, it seems like his form isn't stopping, even with only seconds left on the clock. They get the plant, and now it's left all onto Bone Cold and Stars. I almost feel like this just becomes an attempt to try and farm up some... Oh, unless he finds a couple of kills like that! A nice attempt from Bone Cold, but Starzo, it just needs to be a little bit cleaner if he's going to have a way back into this one, not finding any of the frags. And Mako is there to give Vision Strikers another pistol.
And I'm not against it. Maybe, you know, coming into the next round, drop him a ghost. See what he can do with it. His headshots are on point.
Yeah, I like the fact that they basically just had everything prepared for someone to be in that corner. You see the snakebite drop just before they get into the site. Obviously, then Zeke basically has to hit the instant headshot and get out of there. And it's the top, your feet are going to show, and you're going to get sprayed down. Now, for now, we're going to see the drop put through, but they're going to pressure on to kill as the timing couldn't be any worse. No one left to defend him. And now they're going to make that split through from behind. This ultimate becomes so much less valuable. Bone Cold almost has to try and get a little bit more aggressive, and he's already been shut down. There's only 2 players left, Mitch, for Acend, and this round is falling apart.
Well, CNED at least has good timing, but he's spotted out and taken down. Oh, well, he got there in good timing, but the jump up.
Yeah, and that's a huge worry. Like, you have to look at this as normally one of the bonus rounds, the round we almost guarantee over to the other side, and wow, even just in some of the battles, things are...
Vision Strikers, again, should be walking out cleanly, but the trouble man is going to be Bone Cold, based on what we've seen so far. He's taken down immediately on range, and that round ends as quickly as you like. For now, let's glance at the retake from Acend, because it could be over pretty quickly. kyedae taken down right away. Nanoswarm's used up just to keep them back a moment longer. CNED wants an opportunity. Starzo gets done trying to use his own util, and well, this round's already done and dusted. CNED might not even be able to get out of here alive. Stacks takes out the pistol at the wrong moment, but Buzz is up above. 5-0, Tom, and just on that plan spot, you know, you can Strikers come in and look dominant. If they 13-0 this, I don't think EMEA should be shedding a tear, because we need more regions to step up and be the kings, or at least challenge them. And here, Buzz is yet again finding opening tools. He might not find the first one, but he trades it back and finds the back site, allowing a clean plant out of Vision Strikers yet again, this time with a Viper's Pit to play inside.
Oh, he's missed them! Oh, no! The knives have gone. It's just a classic scene. I don't know how he's still alive, I'll be honest. He's actually going to get a kill, and a shock dot's found another. This is not the round that should be going the way of Acend, and it's starting to get a little bit scary. Still 2 players standing after plant utility being placed, but Bone Cold's found another. It's left all onto Mako, and how is that the round they take away? It's pistols. It's CNED dancing through the Vipers.
Guys, clip round 6 for Shock.
Set that one up for him.
No problem at all. Wow, here we go. Immediate aggression coming out of Vision Strikers.
That was short-lived.
Have got all the control over Kitchen. I mean, CNED's going to have to go huge over here, and he's even potentially going to get spotted out by that drone.
There's so much for them to still try and get through. This faster take has made it incredibly awkward, and they now have a crossfire ready. He's going to peek to make sure his teammate is safe, and they're just not winning any of these duels at the moment. Buzz not quite connecting this time, but it doesn't even matter. A 5 versus 2. CNED not even getting a chance to shoot off a bullet, and when he finally does, he's going to try and escape, and there's already a player behind him, Mitch.
Dead as can be. King takes that one from behind, and that was one of the most... Because of that push-up that CNED made, they were able to rotate in, and with the weaker weapons, of course, you're going to take those risks. Double openings already found. Zeke going out for more and finding it. Buzz is out of the round, dealt with at long last. It's been a while since we've seen anyone on Acend step it up outside of Bone Cold, and now another hero is needed. Zeke, luckily, seems to be that one. 4 kills with the Guardian in hand, and a second round bound for Acend. RB not finding anything with it, and now the defuse starts to come on through. But again, the utility comes in. We've seen nano swarms, we've seen snake bites, now we need to see fights. And Sentinels is taking them, but he runs out of teammates, trying to get up on top of yellow, make it away from these guys and get the final halfway defuse, but they land the shot through the smoke to put 7 on the board for Vision Strikers.
A bit careful. Now, this is almost just pack mentality. Zeke, his aggression hasn't been too successful, but this time he's going to drop the spike. A catch from Sentinels in middle, he's starting to come into it. This is what this man does best. 3 kills to shut this round down. They really needed this one, and it is a Prime Gaming flawless. I'll be honest.
Again, but seems like Vision Strikers are biding their time, and there's the Blade Storm pop. 50 health left over on Sentinels, but luckily Zeke comes through to help out. He will be shut down. The operator of Sentinels cautious about re-peeking until he gets that heal on up. 1 blade from the Blade Storm would have been enough to take him down, and in fact 1 shot from the Phantom will, but kyedae is turning up. Only 1 left alive, and he's in the corner. Mako spotted out. kyedae not going to be able to take him down, but Starzo's there for the trade. That could be huge, just in terms of delay strategy. But they're moving elsewhere, moving in towards Sentinels, who's on the site, taking down 1, re-aggressing back out. No dash available, but he has got the Blade Storm, and that's exactly what he's using. A 2v5, Acend looking to close it out with 5, and Sentinels, he gets all 4. 7 to 5. Acend are back in this map.
From the bottom of the board to the top, that's always going to help you out quite a bit. Come on, we know what this man can do on the attack as well. In fact, it's going to sound weird, but I think he's better on the attack.
I think so, and it's the space and freedom that he's able to find, but the problem is playing up against Vision Strikers, they fight you for that. They don't give it to you. Oh yeah, these guys are looking to just fight Acend. They're like, oh, you want to use our tricks? No problem, but Mako takes down 2. A quick double kill for him. That puts Vision... What? A wall bang out of King, and he keeps on looking for it, trying to stop that plant and doing a damn good job. But the drop down means he gets eliminated. kyedae on 50 HP will be dealt with just in time.
And waiting to take them down, and well, then Mako's shots definitely help. Like, this man is just pulling off ridiculous things. He's one of my favorite players to actually watch on this map in particular, because he has some of the dirtiest Viper setups you're ever going. He is back in form. Now they're going to get themselves deep into the site, potentially 3 players just waiting within it. The reads from Vision Strikers so far have been spot on, and although they've managed to get 1 kill, is there going to be much more? Sentinels already tagged desperately low, and RB is not going to allow for any shenanigans. Bone Cold, of course, always good for 1.
They're looking to actually support this site and just play a heavy lurk inside of middle. Good opening pick by RB. How has he gotten 2 from there? That's the spike down as well. They know that this is a hit, and Zeke can't really do anything to get over, or can he get... I don't think he can get around that wall, no. He's spotted.
Not going to get anything here. No, we are going to see... I'm going to say the Viper's Pit, but it only lasts for a second. 2 kills coming through, and Zeke's the only one left. This is what Vision Strikers have been doing throughout the...
But overall, the fact that the spray... Okay, here it is. RB, there's 1. Oh, it says the wall goes up, and he even connects to C. What? That's nasty, bro. And on top of the ult, through the ult, they take Bone Cold down. Look, this is honestly one of those rounds for Acend where you're going to sit back and go, okay, there's a few things we could have done better.
Starzo this time picks up the Marshal to try and attempt a little bit of damage. But there's still so much weaponry, utility, and even ultimates close to coming online for Vision Strikers.
It's the right call to fall back here. You don't really want to give these pistols the opportunity for close range fights. Stax is going to be taken down. Already good damage from Acend as they close in on the site for the plant. Their numbers start to thin out. Sentinels pulls the Blade Storm, and now this gets a whole lot more dangerous for the side of Vision Strikers. RB, the last man alive. No information on where his opponent might be, but that's exactly what the recon dart is for, revealing up close and showing that he's good to at least close in the distance somewhat. Shock darts, but no drone. A drone here might almost be a round win. I mean, he could pop the Hunter's Fury, but instead, he has to gamble and try to find out where Zeke is. He finds out the hard way that the operator was retrieved. 10, now he's been spotted. He's just going to be completely dove upon CNED, shuts down RB's ulti. Mako no longer has the ult behind him, but hey, he's dead before it even falls. This is a disaster of a round for Vision Strikers. They need a big clutch, and it's King coming in with a double, looking for more, and somehow avoiding death. 70 HP left. Turret goes down, and he wants the up. But 2 opponents to take down. And yeah, the Phantom might be the better choice, but it doesn't work out either way. CNED might miss you once. He might even miss you twice. But third time, try to catch them as they cross over. They know now that this is a bathroom split. They know it's a B hit, but they still need to deal with it. Vision Strikers doing a great job, though. Stax and Mako up close. He barely misses that shot, but Stax is doing all the damage. 3 kills, Rez online. And Acend starting to struggle. They've eventually dealt with that Sage, but the man advantage sits firmly in Vision Striker's favor. The operator coming through for a peek buzz, hoping to find a victim, but he's backing off, creating the space. The timing works out well for him, as he's now just tucked in and they have no idea. And well, kyedae gets shut down anyways.
Oh, it's not going to happen this time. Vision Strikers, they get the purchase and they're straight back onto the board.
And it's going to be the Viper's Pit.
They'll get themselves into a decent afterplant spot, hopefully for Bone Cold this time. He's not going to be picked out within seconds. Rez still available for Stax, so he could bring back RB, but I believe, well, it's going to happen right now, giving them that man advantage once again, and this is probably the worst ultimate that could be in play right now for Acend.
Good counter, though. They had the Hunter's Fury. They were ready to use it. The flank comes in a little bit late. Zeke was on low HP and dealt with. Good shot by Buzz, but he has to go inside this ulti, and that's where Bone Cold can thrive. 2 on the board. He needs 2 more, and Stax will sideswipe it to close. Seconds left is a terrible position for Acend. They need to try and make their way through that choke point, and it is going to be tough unless they deal with Stax right away. He could be the one to pretty much close this one out right away, but he's going to be spotted. A great dash, a great reaction, and now an opportunity for Acend to crunch in on the B side.
They've got 15 seconds though. They have to pretty much run all the way. If the plant is denied at this stage, it could pretty much be game over. Ascend's gonna get dropped, and now it's all just on to 1 or 2 players remaining. Are they gonna be able to deny? No. Does he have time? It's not happening. The shot dart wins it for Vision Strikers. A truly unbelievable close to the map. Dear Lord, this team is good.
Going undefeated now, 2-0 in both their games so far. This team will be making it through to playoffs, and there is no doubt that Korea